With Election Day right around the corner, Coconino County voters have a decision to make for the next county sheriff. Yesenia De Garcia is in the studio with the details.
That's right, we're exactly 6 weeks away from Election Day, and here in Coconino County we have two candidates running for county sheriff, Jim Driscoll and Danny Thomas. I sat down with each of them and asked them the same 3 questions. Here's what they had to say.
I bring a lot of experience and leadership to this position. I'm currently the chief deputy and have 35 years of experience with the sheriff. And the last 12 years of that has been chief deputy. And I'm responsible for running the department, for running the administrative part, for running our large jail, and for running all of our field operations. And having that experience, I think will make me a great candidate for sheriff.
I have extensive background in law enforcement. I started a law enforcement career back in 1973. I've worked various assignments from sheriff's department to police departments to the Department of Corrections. I've worked patrol divisions, K-9 divisions, SWAT team, major crime investigations, undercover narcotics, Department of Corrections.
Well, I have a great affinity for the jail, and we have a lot of mentally ill people who are in our jail. I think we can do better. I think we can make a better situation for those people. I want more training for our staff involving dealing with mentally ill, both in custody as well as the mentally ill people that we see out on the road. I also want to continue to provide training to the community. We do a situational awareness and active shooter training that we provide free to members of our communities throughout Coconino County. And I want to work on those 2 programs in particular.
I want to make the pay better for the deputies and the corrections officers and actually all the employees of the department, because right now you have a big gap in pay equities in the department. The higher echelon, total of 6 people within that higher echelon are making over $100,000. So there's a big disparity in the difference of the deputies, and we need to get the deputies equipment. They have body cameras that some of them are actually buying themselves because they want to protect themselves. I understand the department may be in the process of trying to obtain cameras for those officers now, but we're talking about public safety issues here. We're not only talking about the public not being covered by the number of officers that are out there, we're also talking about the safety of the officers once they're out there.
I think typical of most police agencies, domestic violence, we have a lot of property crimes occurring throughout the county. We don't have too many of the major crimes like the murders or things like that, but occasionally we do. But it's about providing service as well as enforcement activities out there, whether those be traffic incidents, traffic accidents, speeding tickets. We do all those things as well. But I think the unique thing about the sheriff's office is the fact that we run a jail and that we also run a search and rescue program throughout Coconino County.
In a community and a population like we have here, the biggest issues you have are alcohol, drugs, and property crimes. And if you look at those, what are causing the property crimes? The property crimes are being caused as a relation to alcohol and drug abuse, because people are committing burglaries, they're committing thefts to sell, to help support their habits. And you have a number of domestic violence as a result of alcohol and drug abuse. And those things are just common in most communities. And I just don't believe there's enough education out there.
Of course, the final decision will be made on Election Day, November 8th. If you're not yet registered, it is important that you do so, and you can do that at coconino.ac.gov. If you want to review these answers, you can always visit our website at nactoday.com. In the studio, I'm Yesenia De Garcia.